This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense operating from the pistol. This off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. QB breaking away. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Makes it second and short. QB keeper all the way. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they'll give it to the back. It's past the 35. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this is a well-timed pitch here by the quarterback. That poor defender didn't have a chance. He's really in a no-win situation. Either the quarterback will give him a fake and keep it and get upfield himself, or he draws that defender towards him and then pitches it out. And in this case, he pitches it out, and that back had a lot of room to work with.
Makes a quick grab. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
When a quarterback's operating the option like this, there's nothing you can do. They tried to confuse him, attacked him, good awareness to pitch the ball to the back, let your playmaker do the rest. Nice big play and a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
I I think the offensive coordinator senses that the defense is really flowing a little bit too quickly, so goes with that counter misdirection look and picks up a nice gain here for the offense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Grabbed by the receiver. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks into the clear, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball on a hesitant hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Across the 40. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield with the left. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
A Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Powering through. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the runner takes off to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the attack from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Tigers looking to cash in this red zone trip.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
And falls incomplete. Now,
the Tigers will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Here's the option play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. One more play before they head to the locker room.
Clear, Terrier.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Clemson, 14.
And the Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. He's got the first down and still motoring. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 41.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Clemson. This passing game is still on fire.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Here comes the point after attempt. It's blocked.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score LSU 41, Clemson 20.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
48, Clemson 20.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback operating an empty set. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this third down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Needs that deep ball and that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's up and good. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Goes down after the catch. That's a solid gain, but still not enough for the first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Clemson.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He makes the grab. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
by the tight end.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Look out, he's loose. At the 10 now. Touchdown, LSU. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, it's Richardson. And the ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down after a short return. This defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The offense now operating in empty. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down after the incompletion. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And the wideout goes in motion. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll give it to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Running back with the football. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to punt it away.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Spins away from defenders. Their run moves the ball across the 35.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Short completion to the tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That's made on the out route. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And muscle for the first down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Green 25.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. It's second down. Chewing clock with the running game. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.